Hey everybody, it's Six Gear Freak here with AGG, Average Guys Gaming, and what we got going on is the Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint review. So it was the open beta this weekend, and most of the times there are some changes between betas and the actual game, but the fact that the real game is actually launching in a couple of days for those that have ordered it, pre-ordered it, I don't suspect there's going to be much of a change. So what we got in the beta is going to pretty much be what we're going to get to play. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. But before we do, if you guys could do us a favor, follow that animation over there, and go ahead and hit that like, that subscribe, and that bell icon, so that way you can stay up to date on all our newest content, as well as we're going to have Ghost Recon Breakpoint videos and some other games coming out here real soon. But let's go ahead and get into the game.
Flight controls backwards. Hold on.
All right, so I skipped. I'm gonna let you guys know I skipped ahead here, and I'm not showing you guys the start right now. And the reason being is because we're gonna show that later here soon. And what I'm showing you guys right now, if you haven't already seen this is the entrance into like the hub for where a majority of your stuff or a majority of your interactions with other players is going to be. So kind of like in the Division, how they had the little safe houses, this is going to be like your little safe area right here. One thing that I really like the fact that they added here for the Breakpoint is the fact that in Wildlands, you could go to your little save houses and do this, but now they have this one big area here, and this is where you can go and do your Ghost Wars, your PvP matches, which we did get into. We didn't get to play a whole lot of, but we did get to play some, and we liked it. But you also get some intel. You also get some of your mission starts here, so that's pretty cool. But one of the things that I really liked is what I'm getting ready to show you guys here. So with Wildlands, and I know that this isn't Wildlands, this is Breakpoint, two different games, but this is kind of your sequel. This is your next step from Wildlands. One of the things that I really liked here that they added in was the fact that, yep, there we go. It's the store aspect of the things. So with Wildlands, you had to go and earn the items. Now here in Breakpoint, you can still earn the different items. You can still earn the different guns. You can earn the different attachments. But you also have you have the ability to buy these items. And, you know, that was the one thing that always aggravated me, is the fact that you're supposed to be special operators. You're supposed to have these, you know, attachments. But I get it. They got to make you earn things. You got to do stuff. But here with the shop aspect of it, you can buy these guns. You can buy these attachments. You can get these weapons. I mean, not just weapons. You can get gear. You can get vehicles. You can get clothing. It's really sweet how they added this aspect in. And all of this is based off of the little scale credits you'll see up in the top right-hand corner over there. And it's really nice. It's a really great addition to the game. I thoroughly enjoyed the aspect of being able to start off with the guns that they had given me, but then once I get here to the little hub, the safe house, is that I have the ability to jump in here and buy guns that I actually want to play with. And I'll be honest with you, especially when we played Wildlands, I maybe played with 5 guns. I had 5 of my favorites. Those were the ones that I used the most. And, you know, not that I'm going to do that again, but, you know, it was kind of nice to, you know, be able to get the guns that I like to use and stick with those. But the other cool part is you'll see me doing right now is the fact that I went ahead and I was able to sell guns. So during the game, you're going to pick up all types of weapons, all type of gear. Instead of it just sitting there stockpiling, you can actually sell that stuff for credits, so that way you can buy and get what you actually want. So that was really cool too. So I really, really enjoyed this aspect of the game here, and it was a nice addition. It was nice to be able to start the game off and get, you know, things that I wanted and have stuff that I want for my character right from the get-go. And you'll see here, if you're looking at them, they have like little gear scorings on them, just kind of like Division and just like you do with your personnel. So when you're buying these guns, they're not super high, but they are there for you to use right now. So that was pretty cool. And all of these attachments that you're seeing me look over and buy, so a couple of them, they fit on those guns. So once you buy them, you've already got them. Now, you can still go do the quest because, I mean, most of us are going to want to do the 100% quest and finish as much of the game as possible. But it's nice to go ahead and start off with these certain things because these things do make a big difference on your weapons while you're playing. So this aspect of the game, this addition was really good. I really enjoyed this aspect of it and was happy with this. So, I mean, this was a great addition to the game.
If I were to buy skills...
Okay, hold on.
All right, so now let's get into actual gameplay mode here, where we're fighting the enemies and doing some mission stuff here. As you see here, having fun. The weapons and the vehicles that they have in the game are really nice. A lot of them are kind of carried over a little bit from your Wildlands gameplays stuff here. You see you've got the Humvee, you know, but a lot of the stuff is going to be similar just because of the fact that it's, you know, these are military vehicles that they're using. So most of your shooting, your character's movements are the same from the Wildlands game as well as some of the Division games. So it's kind of nice. You know, they carried on. They didn't have to really change too much of those movements just because of the fact that a lot of that stuff still was in play and a lot of that stuff still worked. So that was kind of nice to get in and already knowing with the feel of the game and how it was going to work. We jumped in when we started playing in. It was immediately we squatted up. We had a bunch of the guys with us, and of course everybody, as it always is, fights over the turret for the top of the vehicle. So there's a lot of additions here, and because of the way that this game is made, with the fact that you're going up against another Ghost who's got just as good a technology as you're going to be using. The bad guys here, they're a little bit harder. They've got some real goodies that, you know, will, if you aren't paying, will drop you. One of the things here, like these two building areas, there were unmanned turrets that were, those things were pretty spot on. It was pretty nice. For the bad guys, at least. I mean, you know, it gave us a little bit of a problem, and we had to take them down. But you know, it was nice that the bad guys, you know, are more of a challenge on this game. And I'll be honest with you, this game, it's fun. You can run in there and just kind of wreck shop. But I'll be honest with you, it's not as easy as it used to be. So running in there and just trying to, you know, go guns a-blazing and blasting your way through things isn't always going to work. I mean, unless you've got this Jeep right there, because that gunner right there on top of the Humvee is pretty awesome. It's pretty bad, and it drops things in a heartbeat. But you can't take that thing everywhere. One thing you'll see here is we're opening up these boxes, which are scattered throughout the map. They contain different items. They've got your skill credits. They've got different gear for your guy. They're not always going to be highlighted on your map. Sometimes you actually have to walk up into the, you know, closer to the building to see those things. So it is very important that you do, you know, take and look in all the different areas, because we were finding these things everywhere. You know, this, as much it is as a shooter, you know, it is a looter as well, because the idea of the game is that you're, you know, in the middle of this enemy island, and you have limited resources, so you are having to go and look for everything and having to go find other stuff. You'll see there I picked up some bullets as I ran over the guy just because I don't have a whole lot of them. So, you know, we were getting our sniper on here. But yeah, this game was really fun. If you enjoyed Wildlands, if you are a Division player, this is going to be a nice change for you. And as you see up there, we've got the helicopters, which came on a lot more. I do remember them a little bit from Wildlands, but they weren't as aggressive. These helicopters here, you know, once these guys start getting under attack and they start calling for backup, these helicopters will show up. So it's always nice to have, you know, LMG with shooting some 7.62 or a nice big sniper, because a couple of hits from that nice big sniper and you will take that helicopter down. So that is a goodie. one thing that you have to be aware of is when, depending on how heavy the attack is going, they will call drone ins on you, and those drones are no joke. They come at you, and they will just wipe you guys out. One thing that we learned is that when you're laying on the ground, if you hold down A, that they go into what's called prone camo, and that's where he rolls around onto the ground and gets some dirt and mud on them, and it's very hard for the drones to distinguish between you and the ground when you do that prone camo. So if you ever do have the drones coming up on you, you want to make sure that you lay down and hit that prone camo. I had a drone that was literally right in front of me, and he had no idea that I was there, and I just dropped the drone without it even hurting me at all. So that was kind of nice. What you did just see there was, on top of finding gear and finding ammo and finding, different guns, you're also going to run up on intel. Intel is very important to gather too, and the reason being is because intel is what helps you solve your missions that you're on. Intel is what helps you find locations for more gear and more locations for more guns. So those things are very important. So when you're out there looting for your gear and your guns, you want to make sure you're grabbing all the intel you can too, because without that intel you're not going to be able to solve your missions. So the developers took a lot of time to think about this game, and they put a lot of stuff in it, and it really does show. I really did enjoy playing this. It is a third-person shooter, shoot and loot game. It does have its moments where you can go first person, and that's obviously when you're aiming in. But majority of the time, this is a third-person player. One of our guys on the team, he really doesn't care much for the third-person players. He's more of a first-person guy. But it is fun. I do like the fact that everything here that we have found so far, you can go in, you can mess around with. The vehicles, for the most part, just about everything was drivable. And as you see there, that's one of those unmanned turrets that I was talking about. Those things are pretty vicious. You can blow them up. It does take a couple hits to take care of, and I do advise you to do that. Stealth in this game is very important, and the reason being is because you may think you see everybody when you're going around and marking guys and taking that up, but you're not always going to see everyone. And as you can see in this video here, we're shooting at one person, and boom, one, and then two, and then three, and then four guys appeared on this roof that we had no idea from, because we hadn't fully surveyed and reconned the area. Being stealthy in this mission is very important. It helps the missions go a lot easier. And as we get into this game and we start doing our walkthroughs on these missions, you'll see that the more we plan it out, and the better, the smoother the mission will go. But this is pretty much us. We were just messing around, having fun. We were buying as much stuff as we could with our scale credits, just because of the fact that it's the beta. We know it's not going to carry over to the main game, and we're just messing around and having some fun. So one of the other things that I want to talk about in here is the fact of the damage. The damage is really nice in this game, and the reason being is because you're going to see your guy get hurt. You're going to see the fact that as you're taking shots or as you're running and you're falling, these things are going to hurt you. You're not going to be able to just run them off and go sit down and heal. You actually got to take and heal yourself. You got to eat. You got to drink. So it's pretty wild, and you're going to have the bivouac. You're going to have to bivouac every now and then, because bivouac is what's going to get you to heal up and be 100%. So I really like the fact that they added in that aspect into this game. It makes it a little bit more real. It gives you that feel. So yeah, that was really nice. I think that is another great addition to this game. So, in the end, like I said, it is a pretty sweet game. It is a lot of fun. It is a loot and shoot game. It is similar to Division and Wildlands, but the similarities of the game help you get in there with ease and start in comfortability playing the game. But it is its own game. Don't mistake this for being another Wildlands. This is its own game. There are things, the characteristics that carried over from it, but
Oh damn, Sin, he was
this
next
game is very different at the same time, and it is going to take a lot more time getting into and playing, and just because of everything is so developed and so intertwined, it isn't going to be a very simple, run and gun game. So what we got here is we've got a couple minutes left on this video here of some gameplay here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop talking. Like I said, AGG, we did play this game. We played the beta. The game is coming out in 2 days on October 1st. For those that ordered the Gold Edition, and on the actual launch day is October 4th. So the fact that they gave us the beta a week before the game, I doubt there's going to be any changes. There will be some, a couple little glitches that they're going to clean up, that they're going to fix. But other than that, there's not going to be a whole lot of game changes. So what you played in the beta is what you're going to get. And if that's the case, we all really enjoyed this. We had a lot of fun with it. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to stop talking. We do like the game. You will see some more videos about the game from us. If you want to see more videos about the game, let us know in the comments. We would greatly appreciate it. And like I said, let you guys go ahead and watch the rest of this video, and we'll turn up the volume so you can hear everything going on. And if you could, do us a favor, hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon, and let us know what you think in the comments. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy.
Hold on, let me see if I can use my med kit, frag grenade, breach tort, no. Hey, it stopped.
Hide in bushes. Ooh! Yeah, I'm good. I got behind a rock. I'm gonna heal.
Alright, one gun turret down. I don't know what y'all are bitching about. Wasn't that hard.
Got the other one. Well, I already put 3 rounds into that other gun turret.
Ah, okay. Looks like a guy's trying to creep up. Are we going in there? Go play?
Sure, why not?
Oh yeah.
See what shit we just
There's a box over
looted?
here.
Probably got a bunch of boxes in here. So I killed a bunch of people over here.
Dude had a pump shotty.
Well, we got more guys.
Yep. And it doesn't help that I'm away from y'all. I'm getting closer.
There's a drone.
I'm going upstairs.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, I got one.
Alright, I'm flying. Whoa, civilian on the steps. Lots of civilians on the steps.
They're on the roof up here above me.
I see a hostile. I got him.
Really?
The box up here, Potato.
Drop those hostiles.
Yeah, I haven't.
Ooh, MP5.
Dude, I just shot through a wall. That was awesome.
Where are these guys at?
On the roof.
I think next door. Alright, I'm going to the gun turret. on our side. Actually, there's another level up. Hold on. Can I change my loadout at any time?
Okay, how? Oh, 6 is with us now.
Yeah, I told you I was coming over.
Alright. Guys on. Looks like they're going to the gun turret. Can change your loadout at any time. That seems kind of cheap.